Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to download bulk 13F forms and submissions directly from the SEC. This is for historical purposes as they don't provide the current quarter to be downloaded in bulk. If we visit this page and you scroll down, you'll see all the available data downloads, and I'll show you how to call these directly in R. So let's take a look at the script. Now for reference, the only change I saw between the links are the year and the quarter. Everything else stayed the same. So we're going to go ahead and test out this last link for Q1 of 2023. And the way to download is to use download file, provide the link and the destination file. So when it downloads, it'll get saved as this file name here. Since the file is a zip file, we need to go ahead and unzip it. And in the next line, we unzip the file by calling the file name. Now all the contents within the folder will get saved into the working directory. Now from there, we're gonna go ahead and read the info table. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure that these two columns, named value and share amount, are both numeric. And if we take a look at table there, it's a very large file with over 1 million entries. So we're going to go ahead and focus on the QSIP, the value, and the share amount. And we're going to go ahead and summarize that in the next block. If you want to find out more about the columns and their meanings, they do provide an HTML with what those are. So for the value, it's the market value times 1,000. And for the share amount, that gets returned as the number of shares or principal amount. Now back in the script, we're going to summarize the data and group by QSIP. We're going to reframe by summing the value for net dollar purchases and also sum the share amount as the net share amount. And if we take a look at that table, we have the QSIP, the net dollar purchases, the net share amount, and I added these two new columns so that we can look up the QSIP and return the symbol and the sector. But if you run it up to this point, you only see the first 3 columns. Now in order to get the QSIPs, Invesco provides this data through the ETF downloads, and I'll go ahead and post a link on that video. But essentially by reading in the constituents for the ETFs, we are able to select the security identifier, the holding ticker, and the sector. And after we add those 2 new columns, we're going to go ahead and iterate through table net. And for each of the rows, we're going to try and look up the symbol and the sector. If it's available, we're going to go ahead and add it in. Otherwise, just return that value for that row. After it's done with the search, we're going to save that into a new table. And after we gather that, we're going to go ahead and order by net dollar purchases. And if we take a look at new table, we now see that it found most of the symbols and sectors. For the ENAs, the majority might be ETFs. This one is SPY, if I remember correctly, and this one is IBB. You could just copy the QSIP and do a Google search, and you should be able to return the ETF name. Now, after you read this data in, you could analyze it further. Well, with that, guys, this concludes the video. I hope this was useful information. I'll leave a link down in the description area to the Patreon where you can find the script. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.